God of War 3 is surprisingly amazing. All of those over for a few years we have seen the franchise that has ended. And yes, there's gonna be a new God of War game like coming out next week. And let's talk about it, shall we? So God of War 3 is one of my favorite God of War. It's not one of the best games of all time. It is one of the best games on God of War. I'm not saying it's just perfect, to be honest, but it's just completely a good game and a great game. So to be honest, when I saw this game, it was so surprisingly amazing when I can accept it for it. So the story in this movie is where you got an anti-hero or anti-god named Kratos who wants revenge on Zeus after the defection of the God of War 2nd. So after all of that happens, that Kratos wants to take a revenge on Zeus because he is the anti-god of war. So after all of that, he is the anti-god. He is some kind of like the anti-hero. He hates everything. He really has a Spartan full of rage activate. I have an inner shock because when I received this game for the first time, I have never experienced in my life that most PlayStation games are so lit and awesome. Don't believe me, the gameplay in this game is so awesome and the controllers are so good that you really wanted to fight the boss so hard, and how hard it can be. Because the boss battles in this game is so awesome, it is so satisfying to watch, especially when you fight a giant boss such as the Labyrinth, such as the Gaia, such as everything. The boss battles are so great. Even if you fight special enemies in this game, it's still satisfying. Like you can, for example, you can press circle, you still have an interactive move like press circle and match, and again it's still very satisfying to see. All of them in this game is lit as hell. There is no words. It is so awesome that I can't even imagine how good it was to say about this game. I can understand the graphics because it's actually from a long time ago, like 2008 or the 2010s, because it's still good. The voice acting sounds badass, and the acting in this game is so original and classic, because I love how the characters are just strong. It's gore as hell, and some of the puzzles are like challenging, and like how strong was Kratos was, and it's so very satisfied to see how Kratos is strong and how strong he is. And some of the gameplay controls, however, it's still good. I mean, like B and C, like for example. And definitely I'm gonna spoil the story of the God of War. If you didn't play the game yet, don't see this movie. If you didn't play the game and don't care for spoilers of this game, that's fine for you. So I'm about to spoil at the end of the game. So at the end of the game, that Kratos has met Zeus, of course, that he wants to get revenge on him, but suddenly Gaia has came out and fight for them, because Gaia has abandoned by Kratos, because Kratos abandoned Gaia because he was one of like meanest and evil kind of war, because he's the like the anti-god, what he did to his daughter and his wife. And other than that, it was so satisfied to see that everything this war. So yeah, Zeus died. And guys, this game is so awesome. If you own a PS4 or PS3, you must play this game. It's not technically the best game ever, but I might say it's one of the best God of War games ever. And it's good, it's amazing, and the acting and the voice, everything, and the controls and button mashing, and like some kind of like quick time events, everything in this game is awesome. This is what you called the God of War, because that's why I'm in love with PlayStation. On my rating scale, I'm gonna give God of War 3 Remastered a 9.5 out of 10. But the question is, am I looking forward to the new God of War game? Hell yes. Hell yes. Why not? And yes, 100%, I am looking for the new God of War game. It's gonna be the same gameplay, but completely different, because in the fighting game, like, look at those graphics. The graphics are so beautiful. I mean, like, the combat is even great. It is like, to be honest, it is like the same gameplay as the previous game, but it goes a little bit closer. It goes fully closer to your main character as Kratos, and or that little kid with the arrow, and. So I'm so excited. Can't wait to play this new game, and looking forward to the new God of War. So what are your thoughts on God of War 3, and are you looking forward to this game? If you're not, so that's fine. If you like, you know. So that's all. So that's all I have to say about God of War 3 review. I'm so excited to get a game. So I'm gonna make a gameplay of God of War 4 if I had a chance to get it. So see you guys next time.